Hi everyone, Kim here with Card Creations by Kim.blogspot.com, and this is series 8 of my projects for the breast cancer awareness that I'm doing. The proceeds to anything that I sell is going directly to the American Cancer Society. I'm actually going to be finishing up a couple of the note cards that I started. And I thought I'd go ahead and just do a quick tutorial on the Copics on how I use them. What I did was excuse me, I'm using the Recollections 4x5.5 pre-scored cards and envelopes. I have this stamp here, which I've had it for so long I don't remember exactly where I got it. So I'm going to use that, and then down in the corner I'm going to stamp Believe. And then I'm going to use the Copic, so this is actually going to go pretty quick. Go ahead and score this, like so. And I'm going to stamp my Believe first, so I know how to position my other stamp, or where to position it, I should say. Try to get that lined up in the corner. Alright. Watch that when I'm done here. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. And then we'll color it in with the Copics. And I'm going to use a little bit of liquid pearl as well. Bring that about right there. It's Labor Day today. And my 2 teenage boys are home. They're loving it. Set that aside. So you may hear them having fun in the background. Okay, so this Memento Tuxedo Black actually dries pretty quickly. Alright, so I'm going to use some pinks. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start out with R20 and then do my shadowing with R22. And the way I found it works best is to go ahead and you're going to use a circular motion and just color in your petals, all of them. Okay. And then the R22. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually go ahead and color this one section in here. I'm going to do a brush stroke, it's called. Like this. On those petals. And then I want this one to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to go in and shadow that just a little bit. Go ahead and get that a little darker. Great. Now we'll go ahead and finish these. I took a Copic marker class a few months ago, and I was curious about them. You know, how they worked and how you use them, and now I'm hooked. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And let's go ahead and do this one as well, since we have this color out. And this one. When I'm done here, I'm also going to be going in with some green. Alright, now darken this, and then I'm going to come along, darken this one as well. Now the good thing about this Copic markers is that if you are using it on a stamp, which I guess typically you would, if you go out of the lines, you let it dry, and then you go back in with a blending pen. And the blending pen is sort of like an eraser. And you just kind of push the color back into the rose petal or whatever it is that you've stamped. I'm going to do that whole one there. Alright, so there's that. Alright, now I'm going to go back in and just do quickly while it's still a little bit wet so that you don't actually see that line. Now, you don't have to always use a lighter than a darker. If you have just, say like you just have the R20 and you want to go in, let it dry for a few minutes, and then you can go back in and you can darken it with that same color, shadow it with that same color, which is kind of cool. Okay, now let's do some green. I'm going to go with a real bright green. This is a G05. Color in the leaves. Like so. Yeah, that's pretty bright. Oh, and then I also want to, I'm probably out of camera. No, I'm not. Okay, there we go. What was I going to say? Yeah, I also want to go back and shadow these as well. Okay, now I'm going to use that same color just to show you that you can shadow with the same color. I'm not really sure if shadow is the right term, but that's how best I can describe it. Alright, now I'm going to use my liquid pearls last so I can let it sit and dry. Oops. And I'm going to dab it here. This just gives it a little bit of dimension. Let's put one here. And how about this open one here? Alrighty. Okay, so that is, oh, got a little drop right there. That is my note cards. I'm selling these, you get 6 of them for $7. And they are all hand stamped and hand colored. And anyway, so if you're interested, you can contact me on my blog, or they will be on my website after the 4th of September 2012 at cardcreationsbykim.com. And there you go. Thank you so much. Have a good day.